is a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. KO! Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Jackson brushes that off and keeps going. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Picks up the counter. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Still burnout activates. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Taking no prisoners.
How'd I lose?
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Steps in for the throw. Combo with the target combo. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Sticks the jump in. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Takes a trip. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy. Blocking that KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Forcefully closes the gap. Closes the gap. Whips with that huge attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Still scrapping for control of the space. Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Manages to hit them with a stop and block. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. It's a good spot to use the super. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks hits the drive. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Slow escape. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? The match just started. It's anyone. All in with a rush. Player 1. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Slices the gastrointestinal tract.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player 1 wall flat into the guard break. Okay, here we go. Drive impact misses. Oh my God, they just choked it up. There's a burnout. What now? Gets them with a quick low kick. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that rundown. Smart play with the throw. There's an overdrive short. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Long low attack hits. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? No more drive gauge. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner.
Round 2.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Have the radar up and running. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. The throw whiffs.
Sure you can! Sure you can!
Medium kick. Both fighters planning something? This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Brushes that off and keeps going. A quick breather. Both of our combatants are cooking up something.
Just goes for it at this range. Carried to the corner. This may be bad news.
Breaks through with the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Flush out the OD Hado.
Clubs while they're blinking. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Ooh, what a smart throw! That throw will do some good damage. Oh my god, they just choked it up! The jump-in is denied. Barely blocks the jump-in. Impact squash. Drops him hard. They just said, get that jump-in out of here. Both are ready to pull. This can lead to some big damage.
Carries them all the way to
Connects with the throw. Oh, here we
nothing stops this train.
They were sitting on their meter for this super art.
Goes big time to end it. Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff.
Player 2
Straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Knocked him out of the air. Blocks it. Was looking for that. Brushes that off and keeps going. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Knocked down. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. They return to center stage. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Hits him with a stop and bop. Attempts to break the stalemate, but there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. What'll happen here? Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious. Were they baiting them into that? Experiencing burnout. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Are we gonna see a comeback here? Reads the jump in perfectly. Somehow throws them. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. One player is in burnout. Throw is denied. What a read! Dangerous range here. Drives it back, misses. Doesn't check the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Bumps while they're blinking. Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump in. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Player drops them. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, here we go. Gotta do better than that. Looking for a hole and whiffs. They're wide open. Connects with the throw. Player 2 finds the target. They're hurt big time. There's a burnout. The drive impact doesn't work. Dangerous range hits the drive.
Nothing!
Trends them with a critical. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. What's this Shikuhara gonna do? Are you kidding me?
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but
Here comes a new challenger.
they're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Easily escapes. Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. What's the play here? Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player one must be feeling good after that super, but they gotta keep on the gas. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Hold your breath. This is gonna be bad news. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Both fighters experiencing burnout picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so
Not good enough.
the fighters continue to check each other in the early going, keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Hits them with a stop and bob. Jumps up. Big throws. Oh, says no to the impact. Full SA meters on deck. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Going in. Player one will look to apply pressure here. KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. In anti-air in the clutch. Pries him open with a Shoryuken. Player two got smothered. But what now? We're just in with the cross-up. Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Both are ready to pull the trigger. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Oh, here we go. Jump clutch, flush anti-air. Taps him on the dome. Quick dash. Carries to the cross that off. Noticeable life lead is a critical art now. Gets the counter hit and the win. Player two straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Overdrive art. Did well to get the buff in there. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. The jump-in is denied. Grabs him. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Gets him. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Gets the jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Nails the anti-air. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Throws a fireball. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Grabs and throws them away. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player two will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Both fighters, this is gonna hurt. All the throw connects. A quick brief draw critical. What's gonna happen? Just what they were after. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Jump, clutch, anti-air. Bend the meter. Oh, what turns out? Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Still can't find. Ooh, does them dirty. What? Perfect execution with the anti-air. What's next? Breaks through with the throw. Player one is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to hit them with a stop and bop. Jump. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. All right. Throws him. What's next? Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Can't tech the throw. Still in a bind, but escapes the throw. Player one is made in there. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Oh, with the throw. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Takes a trip. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Blocks it. Can't tech the throw. A quick breather flies them open with a Shoryuken. Throws a fireball. Gets a risky buff in. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps in. Looking for a chance. Not much life difference. Looking to impress with this super. They just made that very tricky combo look easy. This is gonna hurt. What now? This can lead to some big damage. This is a critical moment. Can this drive bring them back? Adds a bit of OD spice. What are the pumps, the brakes on the impact? Only a little bit of drive and life left. There's a burnout. Player one can't knock them out of the air. They got a flatline zone. Player one was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Was looking for that jump attack. Checks him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Throws him down. Trips him up. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Still slugging it out here. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Throws him. What's next? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Can't tech the throw. Big counter. Gets the jump in. In there. Player one hits the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Spending that drive gauge. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. That drive impact is blocked. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player one blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Now that's how you use an impact. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Good judgment there. Brushes that off and keeps going. Gets them with the anti-air. Max Essence baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak